Wu-Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Like always, man, every time y'all click on my videos, I want to make sure that the energy is right. I want to make sure that as soon as y'all see this video, that y'all vibration feel like it's rising off top. So with that being said, make sure y'all like the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, man. I greatly appreciate you. Today's video, I want to put something in perspective because I've been a little heated this weekend just in my area because they've been cutting down a lot of trees, redevelopment plan, whatever they want to call it. But they've been cutting down a lot of trees, man. And I ain't talking about the little trees. I'm talking about like trees, like trees that's probably been here hundreds of years, like a couple hundred years, tallest buildings. And it's like, it kind of made me heated a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in my feelings because we take things for granted. We don't realize a good thing until it's gone. Sometimes we can be selfish to other life forms besides us and don't realize what these things do for us and how they affect us. Because the trees are very important to our existence. They give us food, they give us shelter, oxygen. You can't live without oxygen. Oxygen is probably the most important thing you need to sustain yourself. You can go a couple days without water. You can go a long time without food. But air, breathing, the world record, I believe, the longest somebody has went holding their breath was like 24 minutes. 24 minutes. That's the world record. The average person can probably hold their breath for about 30 seconds. If that. That's being nice. Some of y'all probably can't go 10 seconds. Some of y'all ain't been doing y'all cardio. I already know. Lungs is trash. But put that in perspective for a second. Analyze that. The world record for somebody holding their breath is 24 minutes. The average person, 30 seconds. So that means you can't even go half a minute without breathing, or your body's gonna shut down. You will perish. Right? So that lets you know that that's a priority. Breathing is a priority. It's something that you need to do. The trees take the impurities out of the air and it converts that into oxygen. And then it pushes that back out into space. And then we take that to sustain ourselves. We can be so selfish sometimes and not really understand what purpose these things have for us. And this is what happens when you start to have unconditional love. You start to feel everything. You start to feel for all life forms, not just yourself. You're not selfish anymore and just think humans are on top. Think that we the only ones that are allowed to survive, allowed to live. You got to get out of that mindset. Once you change your mindset, you'll realize that everything deserves to have life. Everything is life. And, me being an empath and being all water signs, I feel everything. So I feel for life. I feel for, when they're cutting down the trees, I feel it. And we don't understand that's not good. That the less trees you have around you, the worse the air quality is going to be. It's going to be harder for you to breathe. The air is going to be a lot more dense because it's not being purified. It's not being cycled out and filtered through. When we take oxygen from the trees, understand all of our cells, each cell in our body needs oxygen to create energy. That's why breathing is important, because you're creating energy. Okay, it's a nuclear reaction that happens in your cell. So when you breathe, you're giving your cells that oxygen to create that reaction to give you energy to sustain yourself. Okay? This is why it's very important. Don't take it for granted. This is why I meditate. Meditation is important because you focus on your breathing. We walk around on autopilot all the time, and so we breathe very shallow. When you're walking around or you just, doing whatever you're doing during the day, take your breathing off autopilot and manually breathe, right? Take control of your breathing and just take a deep breath. Fill your lungs up. Take advantage of the privilege that you have. And if you can, get out into nature where you're surrounded by trees. That's where the air quality is going to be A1. It's going to be A1. And then when you breathe, you're going to feel the difference. You're going to feel the difference in air quality. You're going to feel the difference in your energy. This is why nature is important too, especially if you want to go meditate under a tree or whatever, put your back against a tree, just get that good quality energy. You need oxygen, you need to breathe. Breathing is the most important thing. So that's why I got heated when I seen them cutting down trees around me, man, because I mean, these trees are beautiful, right? And these trees have been around for a very long time, and they're helping keeping us alive, especially during these times where, especially right now with everything that's going on and us having to wear covers because, you know, there's so much stuff in the air that's getting us sick. Why would you cut down the trees when the trees are the ones that's fighting for us? They're fighting to keep us healthy. So take advantage of what you have right now, man, because, you know, it's a lot of crazy things going on right now, and it's a spiritual war. Like I told y'all, it's a spiritual war. So you got to make sure your spirit is strong. You got to understand and pay attention to what's going on around you, right? Pay attention. Somebody had asked me, how do I glow? Why do I always glow all the time? Because I meditate. When you meditate, you take time to focus on your breathing. Whether it's 15, 20, 30 minutes, and you're focusing on your breathing. You're giving every cell in your body that resource it needs to start to create energy. Anytime you have a reaction going on where energy is being created, it's going to give off light and heat, right? That's a byproduct, light and heat. So you literally start glowing. You literally start glowing when you're breathing and you're meditating, because that heat, the cells in your body are creating heat and they're creating light, which literally makes you glow. You literally start to glow. And then you're radiating heat as well, which is that magnetic energy. And that's where the glow comes from. Doing your cardio. You know, don't sleep on cardio. Cardio is going to force you to breathe because your muscles are working. They're working hard, so it requires energy. It requires more oxygen to fuel those cells. And then you start to sweat. Sweat is a byproduct as well. You're producing sweat. You're producing energy. You'll glow. That's why they call it the cardio glow. You know, because you're glowing. You're giving your cells that energy. They're creating energy, which is lighting you up. Take advantage of every breath you take. Don't take it for granted. When you take a deep breath, thank the Most High for that breath. You know, show gratitude. Be appreciative. Because it's getting crazy out here, man, and there's no respect for life anymore. Nobody has respect for anything anymore. It's all about us and being selfish. We're just so selfish right now when it comes to life. That's why I'm happy with what's going on right now. Everything, this needs to happen. You know, Earth needs to be remodeled. We need a change. Because the lack of respect is crazy. The lack of respect for life, for other living things, is crazy. You know, our ego has put us in a position where we just think we the best thing since shoestrings. We think that we the only things that matter and everything else is perishable. It's replaceable, which is not. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a functionality that plays a part in the greater for all of us to live. Show gratitude. Appreciate what you have. And like I always say, keep your vibration high. If you can, get out into nature. Take advantage of the trees around you. Take advantage of nature itself and energize yourself. Meditate. Do whatever you got to do, because it's a spiritual war right now. And it's really getting crazy out here. So I wish all y'all the best. Like I always say, have no fear. Thank the Most High. Ask the Most High for guidance. And you good to go. With that being said, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.